So the Shure MoveMic could be the best Bluetooth wireless microphone that connects directly over Bluetooth without using a USB-C or Lightning dongle, but there is a catch. Today I'll compare it to the DJI Mic Mini connected directly over Bluetooth. So first, this video is in no way sponsored by Shure. I have the MoveMic Two, which means it's a 2-mic kit. It's not version 2 of the MoveMic without that receiver, but that actually means that the microphones in this kit will connect directly to my phone's Bluetooth radio with no other dongles. And that's really the unique part of this kit, because most quality wireless or even wired microphones are going to connect over USB-C or Lightning for your Android or your iPhones. Now, before I tell you the catch, why don't we listen to the Shure MoveMic that's captured on my phone, which my phone, by the way, is a Google Pixel Fold. Okay, so this is the Shure MoveMic, so you can hear the audio from the Shure MoveMic. As you can see, it's actually on my V-neck here right in the middle, and it's basically on the inside, so that's why you can't see any lights or anything from it. It has the normal windscreen and wind filter on it, just so you can hear what it sounds like. It's not really a treated room so much, but it's not too bad in terms of this room and the room echo. It's got a little bit of, it's got carpet and some of the other things around it, but I would say slightly treated in those terms. But just to hear what the Shure MoveMic sounds like and kind of see what it looks like attached to my shirt. So that was the baseline, and these are all default settings, by the way. Now for comparison, let's go ahead and listen to the DJI Mic Mini that's connected directly over Bluetooth. Okay, so this time I'm connected to the DJI Mic Mini, so I can hear what the difference is between the Shure MoveMic and the DJI Mic Mini, which you can get the single set, for, I think I paid $70-ish for this one. But I want to hear what they both sound like. But just so you can hear what the difference is in terms of sound, again, the DJI Mic Mini connected over Bluetooth without the receiver directly into the phone's Bluetooth. Now let's hear that one more time. Okay, so this is the Shure MoveMic, so you can hear the audio from the Shure MoveMic. Okay, so this time I'm connected to the DJI Mic Mini. So I'm going to let you decide which one sounds better, partly to avoid the DJI fan abuse that I'll get in the comments if I say anything bad about DJI, which I'll probably still get, because the DJI Mic Mini, it does sound really, really good going through its receiver into USB-C. And here's a link actually on the screen of my DJI Mic Mini test so you can hear that for yourself. Now, here's the catch though. The Shure mic, the MoveMic, only works with the mobile apps from Shure to record both audio and also capture video. So whatever you do, if you want to, for example, use your phone to record video with audio from the Shure MoveMic, you have to use their app. There's a separate app too for both audio and for video. So obviously you can use the audio app, but then while you're using the audio app, if your phone doesn't support multitasking, you can't record video whilst recording audio in the audio app. Now, both the apps are available in both stores, Google Play and also the App Store, under Shure Motiv. Now, in contrast, the DJI appears as a Bluetooth microphone from your built-in camera app on Android or other apps that will capture your video on your device. And I did test this, by the way, on an iPhone as well, because I have an iPhone as well as an Android phone, and the same is true on both platforms. And the Shure MoveMic, it won't connect without one of those apps. And if you do connect to, say, the audio recording app while it's still connected, then head over to the built-in camera app, the camera app still doesn't offer the MoveMic as an option, even though it's still running and connected and maybe even recording in the Motiv audio capture app. So why don't we walk through then these apps themselves and the different configuration options that you have, and what's on by default. Okay, so let's start with the Motiv video app. So here you can see that it's searching for the microphone. By default, it'll be connected to the built-in microphone. So you have to connect a microphone with the microphone plus sign in the corner there. And when you do that, it will actually search for your mic. Now your mic's got to be in pairing mode, which means it's flashing blue and red. Once it connects, then now you can use your microphone with the video capture of the video itself. So here are some of the settings that you can see in terms of mic gain, There's a built-in compressor. There's a built-in high-pass filter if you want to use that as well. And you can also manually set an equalizer for this microphone too. So it's got quite a few different features, you know, built into the audio capture, given that this is kind of part of the video recording app. So now, for example, if I go in and I'm going to show you these settings a little bit more on the microphone, just to go through them a little bit more deeply. I'll go into the settings. So here, for example, on compressor, I can set it to medium or off or light. I can set the high pass filter to 150 hertz, 75 hertz or off. And when I go into equalizer, this is the default equalizer. By the way, the default on the high pass filter was 75 hertz. And noise reduction was on by default, so you can turn it off as well. And these are some of the settings that you can do just through the application itself for the MoveMic. Now, if I go into the application settings themselves, the cool thing is I can actually change the audio format if I want. By default, it's 256K, and then I've got video quality that I can record. I'm a big fan of 1080p 60, but you can do 4K 30 and other things. Whatever your phone is capable of in that sense, it will display for you. You can set up the audio quality 48 kilohertz, which is kind of the setting that I have available on this device. You can see device name and package version. You can update firmware, which I did, by the way, when I initially hooked it up, and just kind of other settings for the app. Okay, for the MoveMic audio app, basically it's going to search for the same device. Now, one advantage Android had over iOS was that you only had to pair the device once and you could leave both apps open and still use it. So it has the same settings for the microphone itself. You can also update firmware from the audio app, as you can imagine. So they're both fully standalone applications. Both have the same kind of level of settings. Of course, the audio app won't have the video settings. And in the backstage, it has kind of the same stuff that we saw in the video app. Video app has a bit more in terms of, you know, video related settings for it, as you can imagine. Now, the big advantage here is that nothing hangs off your phone as a dongle. That means there are going to be fewer moving parts in terms of what you have to attach to your phone. But on the flip side, my concern, at least as someone who actually builds software for a living, is that Shure Motiv video capture in that app isn't as capable as built-in camera apps are right now, or maybe even in the future. And it also doesn't work, the Shure MoveMic, at all with Windows without using that optional $200 receiver. It doesn't work on Windows or Mac OS or Linux for that matter, because it isn't connecting as a normal Bluetooth microphone. You have to have that app, and that app isn't running either in the browser or natively on those different OS platforms. That said, though, despite all these catches and the mobile app dependency, I've got to say, to my ear, this microphone, the Shure MoveMic, is probably the best sounding Bluetooth wireless microphone that I've tested that does connect directly over Bluetooth without needing a USB or Lightning dongle. It is a little pricey at $389 MSRP without the receiver, but if you want to record directly into your phone without that dongle or extra cables, this is probably your best option, maybe your only option to do that with this amount of quality. And I really like how it sounds, so let me know what you think and let me know in the comments. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.